Blessings. This afternoon, the Jamaica Constabulary Force says they have heard the concerns of the public as it relates to transporting children in public passenger vehicles without using a child restraining system or a car seat. So the current New Road Traffic Act is under review to make the necessary amendments to that section. So until then, they will use their discretion for PPVs that transport children. So here's the head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Division, Assistant Commissioner of Police Gary Mackenzie. Be attentive.
Since the passage of the New Road Traffic Act and regulations, there have been concerns concerning the use of child restraint systems and the car seats, especially by public passenger vehicle operators and drivers. We also note that based on those concerns, the authorities have indicated that they are reviewing the matter. As a result of this ongoing review, the police will use their discretion in relation to the seat belts and the child restraint systems and will allow public passenger vehicles to operate as it were under the old law until that review has been completed.
Also coming up, I have compiled a list of stories, so it is important for you to watch the video throughout its entirety all the way to the end. Stick around as I present it to you in detail. In the meantime, be reminded that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe, plus click the notification bell, and while doing so select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more beatitude. Intro. Soon forward.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Clark TV to your brain again. Today we have this beautiful lady, Diane is going to highlight some of the information about the new Traffic Amended Act. That is the new Traffic Amended Act, where you need to have a wide knowledge of, so you won't be in any form of problem on the road anymore, right? So just take note of the Traffic Act, the new Traffic Act.
We get it? Here.
Turn it over. All right, I'm going to allow Diane to try her best to go
through a little bit
of it and then separate.
Hi, morning, guys. This is the amended Road Traffic Act, which that means it takes effect.
Yeah.
So
roughly January.
Well, I would think that January will be the first starting date of it. I'm going to read out a few of them for you and give you the costing attached to it.
Yeah.
And as Mr. Clark said before, we implore you to please try and abide by these, okay? All right. We have here driving without valid fitness, which is $4,000. Driving without registration, which is $10,000. Driving without vehicle being licensed, that's $10,000. Driving without vehicle being insured, $20,000. Driving with incorrect registration plates, $10,000. Use of electronic devices within driver's line of sight while driving, $10,000. Guys, we know we have this tendency now to be driving and using our phones. We have to stop. Smoking ganja while driving, $10,000. Using motor vehicle in contravention of the terms of license, $30,000, and you serve 15 days imprisonment.
That's if you can't pay. Continue.
Driving without plates or license decal affixed, $5,000. Driving without a permit or driver's license, that's $2,000. Permitting someone to drive without a license or permit, $15,000. Failure to produce permit or driver's license when stopped, $10,000. I think that's a little bit too steep. That could have been for $5,000.
But it's not our law.
But it's not our call on this, but we're just saying. Careless driving where no collision occurs, $11,000. Careless driving where collision occurs, $25,000. These are all these taxi men out there. This one's for you. Driving without seatbelt, $2,000. Driving with passengers not wearing seatbelt, $2,000. And it continues. Sounding horn in silent zones. This is like hospitals, schools, and these areas, $5,000. We're gonna stop. Accompanying a person driving under the influence, $12,000.
Accompanying the person.
No, accompanying a person driving under the influence, meaning you're in the vehicle with a drunk person. You get charged $12,000. Okay. Failure to obey traffic signs, $10,000. Failure to keep left when being overtaken, $5,000. Failure to keep right when overtaking, $5,000.
Wrap it up.
Failure to allow passenger to other overtaking vehicles, $5,000. Driving across road to obstruct traffic, $4,000. Overtaking without clear view of road ahead, $9,000. Reversing more than 2 vehicle lengths for turning, $3,000. Exceeding speed limit by 16 to 32 kilometers per hour, $12,000. And exceeding speed limit by 33 to 49 kilometers per hour, $20,000. Exceeding that limit again by 50,000 or more, that's $30,000.
So people, this is part of the packet so far. So we are out and great.
Bye.
So we saw an incident that occurred in Westmoreland where the police are now probing the theft of an automated teller machine and ATM from a service station in Darliston in the parish. The machine, which had more than 8 million Jamaican dollars at the time it was stolen, has since been recovered. However, the money has not been found. As expected, the ATM was stolen from the Jamison service station. The Westmoreland police have confirmed that sometime after 2 Thursday morning, thieves, accompanied by a few relics, went on a money mission, in which they gained access to the service station by cutting through a grill on the building. The relics disarmed the surveillance system and dug out the machine from its static stationary position and take it on a demolition ride. 8 million. The boy them lift up a piece of food. The machine was later recovered sometime Thursday afternoon on the grounds of the Darliston Great House. Obviously, they saw this location as a meal ticket because this is the second time between a 12-month duration that this service station has been robbed. So this location has been targeted. The police is now appealing to anyone with information on the heist to contact the Darliston police at 876-955-0088. The police 119 emergency number is also available, or the nearest police station in your vicinity. And as we take a look at St. James, a man has now been charged after a dispute leads to someone laying lifeless. Charged is 41-year-old Carlius Stewart of Long Bay, St. James and 3 Miles River in Westmoreland. It is said that Stewart and another man, Boris Edwards, 44, had an argument when he used a machete to inflict several wounds to Edwards. Edwards was taken to the hospital for pronunciation, in which he was properly pronounced, and Stewart was subsequently arrested and charged. So one more relic will become one less problem for Jamaica. And as we head on over to Portland, on Wednesday, 3 male students from the Port Antonio High School found themselves on the wrong side of the law, and the police are the ones known for taking over control of those who did. So following the protocols, these would-be butchers would have came to an halt, stopping their tracks before they executed their slaughtering skills. After those boys spooked the crowd, sent kids scattering by wielding knives and machete. The police were later called in and arrests were made. Those boys were arrested for their role in that horror action adventure. So, liaison officer for the police corporate communications unit in Portland, Sergeant Delrose Green, says the three are now set to face the children's court. Be attentive.
3 students were arrested for being in possession of offensive weapons, to include of knives and machetes, and they were brought to the station. They were actually charged and bailed by their parents for children's court in March of 2023.
Sergeant Green says it's unclear if the fight was triggered or motivated by gang conflict.
Well, the investigation is ongoing, so we're not quite sure if it is gang related. And it is an ongoing investigation, and we're looking into all aspects of it. As it relates to the, we really don't know as it is, if it is gang related. And the CSSB team and other persons are actually still on the compound, trying to make certain that nothing else arises from this.
That was Sergeant Delrose Green, liaison officer for the corporate communications unit in Portland. So once again, there you have it, and be reminded that if you're new to the channel and it is your first time over here, please I'm asking you to subscribe, plus click the notification bell, and while doing so select option all, so that way you'll be first in line to be notified about each and every activity on our channel, on this channel. And also remember to give this video a like always, for YouTube algorithm. Blessings and more beatitude. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.